welcome. Oh my gosh, words. Okay. I was gonna say welcome back, and I was like, that's not how I start this. Just because we're welcoming back.
Yeah.
Welcome everybody to Fade to Obsidian, our animal episodes, as we force Yogi to tell us what animals in Red Rising would make good pets. I'm Skipper, joined as always by Crescent, and joined yet again by Yogi. Welcome,
Hey,
Yogi.
Thanks for
What?
coming back.
happy to be here.
Yeah.
We've
It's
been
been
sitting
a
here for a whole week
week.
waiting for you.
Oh, I'm so flattered.
Yeah, we never left. We never left. What are you drinking this week?
This week, and not 10 minutes later, Deanston 15 year. It's a scotch this time. It was actually the very first scotch I had, and I definitely don't have an addiction to something I can't afford.
Yeah, Crescent either.
I definitely don't have that same problem.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
My liver appreciates my not being able to afford it.
Fair. Fair.
Yeah.
Crescent, what are you drinking?
I got Okanagan cider. This one's black cherry.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, I
Skipper, what about you?
crazy enough had another wild Saturday and I'm still hungover, and so I
Skipper's been
have
hungover for an entire week.
for a whole
It's
week.
nuts.
I have ginger ale this time because I was informed I needed a new drink and couldn't just have my lemon water again. So now I have ginger ale. But if Yogi makes me too depressed, maybe I'll add some whiskey to it.
Or some gin, then you can just have ginger ale.
Get out.
I feel like you need a
enjoy
drink
gin
after
and
that
ginger.
on.
I do enjoy gin and ginger. There you
Is
go.
that cannibalism though?
It is. I make that joke all the time about how it's cannibalism. We've got, look at us outnumbering everybody.
It's weird, though. I'm not
Again,
used to it.
we were talking about this pre-recording, how we do in fact have the same. Mine's unbrushed. Yours looks way better because you've brushed it. We have the same hair.
Yeah. I'm just a little bit sun bleached because I'm
Yeah.
outside walking dogs.
Yeah, I don't do that. We know from a whole week
Yeah,
ago.
because Skipper hates dogs. We learned that in the last
hate
episode.
them. They're just high maintenance. I want the cats that let me just sleep. Like, I sleep, they sleep. We all just hang out. I don't have to do leaving the house in the terrible things. Yeah, I hope everybody blew up our comments. And if you didn't, you can continue to fight on this video. Cats versus dogs. But we're going to get into...
I don't know.
Sorry, go.
I was gonna say, people are super reasonable and rational about their opinions on animals.
Absolutely. We've never had any wars or anything break out. The trolls come out. Yeah. Well, this time we're gonna jump into Golden Sun, where we're gonna get some more fun animals. Before we do that, please only listen if you have read Golden Sun. That's the only book we're going to be talking about. Make sure you've read Golden Sun, just in case there's spoilers. We didn't really go into spoilers last time, but there might be with this one on where we discuss where in the book. I feel like that's what Crescent now has to do, is he's got the list, because I made him read the book. I don't read the books. I'm the vibes person. I'm the idea and vibes. Crescent, this time, can you tell us where in the book each of the animal is? And just to remind audience, Yogi, why are you an animal expert? You can do a brief version.
I got 2 degrees in animal science. One is animal welfare science, ethics, and law. I got about 15 years of animal husbandry experience as a zookeeper. A lot of dog walking. And, I've just seen a lot of stuff about what not to do around animals my entire life.
Fair.
Yeah.
I love it. All right.
I have all my fingers, so I must be good at my job.
What about your toes?
You gotta pay for that.
Join the Patreon.
Yeah. I mean, if I can get a little cut of that Patreon stretch goal, Yogi's toes.
Perfect.
Togies.
Oh, I hate that. I don't like that.
I need more alcohol.
Yeah. All right, let's
Luckily,
jump
you have some.
in.
All
Guys,
right. First
what's our
up.
first animal and where is it in the book?
Okay, so we have two instances of our first animal, which is lions. Uh, the first is in Nero's office while he's basically telling Darrow to fuck off. The second is at the gala on their table, just
Yes.
hanging out.
Hanging out. Is it the same lion?
No,
It's a
it is
different
because
lion.
they're on different planets.
Oh, you don't know. They could have transported that lion.
Okay, on that
They
note,
couldn't bring their obsidians. Why would they bring their lion?
How messed up would
Priorities.
that? How messed up would that be? Like, you go to an event with your boss, the sovereign. It's going to be a hostile meeting, and you show up, and your pet is there.
Yup.
That would be so crazy. Oh, need to get Pierce to confirm whose lion that was.
I thought it was Nero's lion.
The second one, like,
Oh,
where
the
did they get it?
second one. Where'd they get it?
I need its
Nero
life
just has many
story.
lions. Yeah.
I need its code so I can
That's
look it up in
Cerebian Zoo.
Sims.
Is that real? Is that
I
you
need-
just found it?
Spoilers. I can't say anything more than
Oh.
its name.
Okay.
I need to know if Zims and Species 360 exists in the future so I can track all these animals and see where they've been in
Yeah.
their medical reports.
Perfect. We'll see. We'll get that.
Deep
Well,
cut for all the zookeepers.
Yeah, we'll just nod along.
We're going to become a niche zoo podcast as well.
Oh, that'd be
Niche
so
Red
weird.
Rising zookeepers. Those are the people. It's like
Yeah.
we didn't think Sims in Red Rising was gonna work, and we found those people. So the Red Rising zookeepers were coming for
We
you.
know there's at least one.
There's
Yeah.
one.
No, I
He's
think there's
gotta have a
another
friend.
one in the den. I think there's a second one in the den.
Let us know.
Like,
people.
it was
In passing, you found someone. I like it. All right. Well, can we have a lion? Can I please have a lion? I think
Okay.
I know the answer. But
us as regular people. No, we're not insanely engineered human beings who can wrestle lions for the most part. Like a male lion
Oh,
for
is
the
like
most part.
anywhere from 300 to 550 pounds.
Jesus.
That's a big cat.
Yeah.
They eat so much.
One might say big.
It's yeah. They're huge, and they're not even the biggest cats there are. But they're so big, and even if you have a good rapport with them, you raise them from a cub, they just can kill you on accident. It's so hazardous. Like, yeah, like I look at animal videos, and they just, I get all the like, oh, here's the old lady getting hugged by the lion she rescued as a cub. It's like, yeah, that's a nice story, but there's a reason it's not in her flat anymore.
Yeah.
Like the number of people who have successfully been in physical contact with these animals and survived is much smaller
Yes.
than the people who get too close to them and have something happen to them.
Absolutely. All right, so it's a maybe. I'll write it as a no.
If you keep them well fed.
If you are engineered to be better than human, sure.
Okay. All right. With lots of land. They gotta roam.
Yeah. Like, if I see the stereotypical behavior of pacing and you have something like that, like, I just, all the judgments. I hopefully shave years off your life with my judgments.
Good. All right. What's next?
That's something I can do.
All right.
All gingers can do that.
Next up is foxes. So the first.
Where's the fox?
First instance of the fox is in chapter 12 at the gala when Cavix is yelling at the sovereign, why are you stopping this duel? He's just holding his giant 70-pound fox.
Big fox. Such a big
That is a
fox.
huge fox.
Yeah. Okay.
There's also several other instances of Sophocles, but I'm not gonna list them all.
I mean, that could be a podcast in of itself.
Yeah. We will at some point. We've got to have the Sophocles podcast. We'll do it.
Fox to Obsidian, yeah.
Fox. There you go.
But, okay. I love foxes. I think they're really cool. I think their behavior is interesting. Like, at least once a week, someone will stop me in the street and be like, "Is that a fox?" Looking at my dog. She is not. Okay. The noise a fox makes, its happy noise, is horrifying. It sounds like you're murdering it. And so its happy noise sounds like murder. You can't live in an apartment complex with that.
What does its unhappy noise sound like, Yogi?
Yeah. Is that also murder?
It also sounds like murder, but it's a different kind of murder.
Hmm.
And there's more growls in it, but they bark, they yip, they scream. I don't know, like, it's like a weird cackling laugh. You've heard a fox noise in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
They're doing something.
Have you been camping?
Yeah. But they burrow, they rip up your carpets, your furniture. Yes, they're cute. They also smell bad, unless you get a surgery on them. Do you think you feed them cat food or dog food?
Yes.
I'm going to go cat, because cat is mostly... First off, it felt like a trick question that we should have said dog, and therefore I'm going cat. But also, cat food is primarily more meat and stuff, isn't it? Like,
It's
cats.
It's more because dogs can make their own taurine. Cats, bears, foxes, they cannot. And taurine is super important because without it, obligate carnivores like cats and mostly cats are obligate carnivores. Foxes and bears and stuff, they eat other stuff. But without that taurine, which is primarily in like hearts, livers, kidney, organ meats, really, they go blind and they die and have all these other health issues. And so they found that out, I think, from polar bears when they were having zoos. And like, why are all of our polar bears and big cats going blind? And they figured it out. And then like, oh, let's put that in cat food, and then people's cats started living longer lives, and there weren't as many blind animals wandering around. So, yeah. But no, I'm happy when people know animal stuff. It means I don't have to do things.
Yeah. Nice.
But there is the experiment the Russians did with the silver foxes to like breed them to be more domestic, but there's also like a line they bred to be hyper aggressive to people. And I think it still is around, and you can buy a silver fox from them, and they are very friendly. They have like a really like puppyish features, like floppy ears, and they want to play all the time, and they're very cute. And silver fox fur is super soft, but then you have to send like $5,000 to a Russian outfit that may or may not exist anymore, and that's like the only quasi domesticated foxes I can think of. Oh.
Wasn't there a whole thing a while back that foxes were trying to almost domesticate themselves because they're getting like closer to humans, kind of being like, oh, I want in on that.
Yeah, like they do. Well, foxes show up in your backyard all the time. They're all over the place. And they was like, I think it was like in London is where it started, because like some lady passed one down the street. But it's like they're just there. You just don't notice them all the time. They just move through the area because, one, we don't look down all that often, and they mostly come out when the sun's down. So they've been around. Just, it was like, oh hey, here's one just chilling, but they just get habituated to humankind. They're not the worst thing that's been on the list, but it's one that I wish was more viable, but we shouldn't do it
Okay.
unless something changes really drastically in the near future.
Yeah. They're up at
So-
my cottage, and they're like adorable when you get to see them all. Like the kits come out and they're all playing and stuff, but they stay away from us. Like they're like across the field. You can see them all. And they're really cute.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. Like
Yeah.
I think if you can, make an environment in your backyard where it's like, hey, they can come in, chill, it's a safe space for them. Great. Don't go out and play with them and feed them, but
Yeah.
enjoy the view.
Enjoy them from a distance.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Are they above or beyond? I'm this time gonna, instead of me trying to afterwards calculate, are they above or below the lion?
They are above the lion
They're
to
above-
hopefully no one's surprise.
Yeah, I feel like the lion might be the bottom of the list. We might have started
Yeah.
strong-ish, weak. I don't know which way we're going there.
Well,
All right.
well.
Well, we'll see.
Okay, so next one is the start of our carved creatures. Well, other than the pit viper and the bloodback, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
But those have some real
They have
world
roots. Yeah.
analogs. We've got monkey cats. Please enlighten us.
No. First, where is the monkey cat in the book?
Oh yes.
Finish your-
So
finish your
after
job.
Darrow finds out that Io was pregnant when she died, and he freaks out and he goes to the garden in the Citadel. They're climbing around the trees.
Monkey cats. All right.
Monkey
Okay.
cats.
This one I want to know if Pierce plays Wolfenstein because it's a monkey body with a cat head?
It literally just says
That's how I'm
monkey
gonna
cats. Sure.
I'm gonna picture it as a monkey with a
Yeah.
cat head.
Because if they're in the trees, which I know cats could be in trees, but I feel like that's more of a monkey thing to do, to hang out in the trees.
Yeah. Like going up and down like a really tall
Yeah.
tree, that's much easier for a monkey than a cat. But so in my mind it's like a little monkey cat head.
Okay.
Seems fair.
I'm gonna say yeah, because mostly because my opinion is colored by the monkey cat in, I think it was like the second of the new Wolfenstein games, and that monkey cat helps you kill Nazis. So
Oh, well, that's what we need is a monkey
Yep.
cat killing Nazis. Perfect.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Set them
I
loose.
think the monkey cat's name was Shoshana. She was a nice monkey cat. Very jarring when you first see them, though.
Yeah.
Because
Because my question is, I mean, and this is a Carver question, not a Yogi question, but we can have the debate. Like, if the head looks like a cat, does that mean they have like cat instincts rather than monkey? Like, is it cat instinct? I don't want to say monkey brains is what I'm trying to avoid here. They have cat brains versus monkey brains. I just don't like thinking about monkey brains.
okay, second qualifier for me. If it has a monkey brain, no, I'm out.
That's
Immediately
like
out. If it has
if it has a cat brain, like a domesticated cat brain, maybe.
Sure, I'm okay with that. But if it's a actual like monkey brain, no, I don't trust monkeys.
Yeah.
I don't work interviews. I say I don't work with primates, apes, monkeys. I'll do lemurs, but that's because lemurs are really dumb.
Yeah.
What
But,
the fuck? Who
but-
lied to me?
Sorry, they're really dumb, and they have sudden acts of violence against each other that I can't explain. Yeah. Like,
Okay.
it's a matriarchal society, but sometimes they'll just be, like, grooming a male, and they'll just be like, and just, like, cut his throat because they have, like, a little sharp thumb claw.
Oh my
And it's
god.
like, what? Why?
Wow.
Nothing was happening. There was no food around. What the hell?
Interesting.
He said something
trust
really
him.
gross.
So I
Yeah.
can't have IKEA monkey. Like you're
No.
pretty happy that IKEA monkey's now at animal sanctuary was taken away.
Yeah. Don't have monkeys, don't have apes. If it's a cat monkey but has the instincts of a cat, sure.
Okay. I like it.
Instincts
Top
of a
of our
monkey,
list.
no.
I'm putting it then above fox. I like it.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I can't wait for Pierce to listen. No, he won't. And just tell us that all of the things we're describing of the carvings is the complete opposite of how it works. Can't wait for him to be like, no, that's not what I
Too late.
wanted."
Pierce should have been more specific.
Yeah.
Yep. I need to know how they poop. I can't tell you a lot
Cubes.
without that.
Cubes all the way down. Okay, next up is tiger lynx from literally the next sentence. They are
No.
at the bottom of the trees.
I was about
No.
to ask, are they in the trees? No.
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 No. Like, okay, let me put
Wait,
it like
are
this.
they tiger sized or lynx sized?
Either way, no.
I'm hoping they're
A
lynx
tiger
sized.
size-
That would be adorable.
A tiger-sized lynx is so terrifying to me. Because lynx are just like, that is just like, no, you don't mess with that. They're for their size, like pound for pound. I
Yeah.
think they're like the most concerning of the cats to me. Like, I don't want them to. I'm glad they're that sized.
Really?
Yeah. No, there's.
Lynx are more like bobcat, right? Like I always get, because then cougar goes by every name. Everyone's like, that's a mountain
Yeah.
lion, that's a cougar, that's a puma. I'm like, can you figure this out?
Yeah.
But lynx are like, I always think of them as the bobcat of the north. Right?
Yeah. They're
Okay.
like, they're easiest way to describe it. Just a much bigger bobcat, and it is like when you see them, they are much bigger than a
But they got
bobcat.
giant
They're not.
mittens.
Yeah.
Giant
Those giant
paws.
mittens are so fast, and they have a lot of power in those mittens. And I've seen lynxes like fend off like a pack of wolves, or like they can swing fast enough and hard enough that like get bears and stuff to back off. So they don't need to be 600 pounds.
Yeah.
I'm glad they're their size. Like, I don't mess with it.
Yeah. Well, and tigers
And
as
then-
well don't have the best. They're not
Yeah,
friendly
no.
either.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but tigers, at least, they're not good hunters. Like, they're just big, and they don't they like don't put the energy into hunting unless they're going to get away with it.
That's hilarious.
So
I didn't know that.
yeah, like they're trash at it actually. Like, I think Almer tigers, it's like 1 in 20 hunts is successful, because they give up like as soon as like, oh, I have to put in this much energy. No, I'm done.
That's so funny.
So lynx, much more higher success rate. We don't need tigers having better success rates. We don't need bigger lynxes. That just horrifies me.
So I'm assuming they're below lion. Like we'd rather have
Yes.
lion than tiger lynx. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, lions are at least have that pack mentality where it's like, okay, we're in a group, we're doing our thing. Combination of two antisocial species, like, no,
Yep.
let's not.
And tigers are bigger than lions, right? Are tigers the biggest?
Us Almer tigers can be much bigger than lions. I've worked with a 650-pound Almer tiger, and he was in great shape. He made it to 20, perfect health. I wish I could age that gracefully. But yeah, no, they get much bigger than lions on average, but there's still gigantic lions out there.
Nice.
But yeah, it's one of these things where it's a group feeding situation for a lot of lions, so we don't know what the upper end of healthy lions are because the food kind of gets stolen.
Yeah.
So if you could isolate one and have it thrive, I don't know how big you could get. So, but that's ethical quandary of like, why are you doing this?
Right. Yeah.
Unless you just
Genetically engineering a
good.
super predator.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. We Jurassic Park.
That's historically gone super well.
I'd like to see it. I don't want to be involved in the research. unless they're
Yeah.
paying really well, in which case I need dental. But
All right.
I mean, I
Well,
have a lot of experience in like what
yeah.
not to do, and saying no is one of my favorite things. So
Yep.
I think actually, yeah,
It's an
no.
important one.
If anyone's hiring to do something really silly, let me know.
You've heard it here first, folks. Hire Yogi to
Yogi
do
has questionable
silly
ethics.
animal things.
I have a master's in
I was
ethics.
about to say, don't you start
So
these
when I
episodes by saying you've got masters of ethics?
yeah,
Yeah.
but you just have to reach that right price point for me to question them, and then you gotta pay me above that for me to say yes.
Well, in the question of ethics, then, so we know like ligers exist, and I forget what they call it, the opposite or whatever. But and we know, yeah, that they are like horrifically bred. Could we have a tiger lynx naturally in the same way we have
No.
ligers?
That would be. I hope not. Oh my god, I hope not. Please don't tell me we created that because the algorithm's gonna scrape that and make it show up around some creep's feed. But now all those animals are so unhealthy. Like, oh god. They all get lung issues and genetic aberrations, and it's just I feel so bad for all of them. It's like I mean, I can't even look at like a white tiger and it's like, oh, that's really pretty, and then it's like I find out why it looks that way, and it's like it is a very rare genetic mutation to happen in the wild. If it happened in captivity, someone did some incest, and they should be ashamed.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah,
I had no
and
idea
let's.
like how we got white. I thought it was kind of like a jaguar, right? Is it jaguars that can be to the two different colors?
It's a
The
melanistic.
Yeah, but sometimes they're like
Where they have the. I'm probably saying it wrong, but that has an all black or a very heavy black fur coat. Because like a leopard and a jaguar can be melanistic,
That gets melanistic.
Yeah,
They can
and they
become
can have the
Black
all
Panther.
black coat. Tigers can have it. It's rare. Lions can have it. It's rare. It's very beautiful. I love seeing images of it, but don't say where it is because people will go try to kill it. But and there are in the wild there are albinos and the white versions of them, but it is more commonly a mutation that is the result of inbreeding. So don't do it.
Noted. Okay.
Hard stance for me. I don't like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Seems like a good line to draw.
All right.
Yep.
Well, tiger lynx, they're going to the hell no, no matter how they're made. They're the bottom of our barrel. What we got next?
Next up is ravens. That's the fall sigil beast.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Just to confirm, like actual raven, caw,
Yep.
blackbird.
Yep. Big blackbird.
I think we should be allowed to have them as pets. This is where I disagree with the government.
They're so smart. They're so
smart.
I want one to be my best friend.
Yeah, they're so smart. They can recognize faces like crows, and they can hold grudges. I don't think they hold grudges as well because they don't have big flocks, so they don't teach the entire flock to be like, "Hey, hate that person," which I love that about crows. But I love corvids. They're so smart. You can train them to steal money.
From tigers?
Yeah. They mess with wildlife for fun. They're just so nice. I love ravens. We should be allowed to have them as pets, but we're not allowed to. There's a lot of other issues going on that we need to be concerned about before we get raven pets, but we should be allowed to have them.
There we go. Well, and like they can use tools. Can't they mimic us as well? Don't they? Like people can teach them to like half talk kind of a thing. Like they can mimic us in certain ways. And
they can make certain noises, and it's just I love them. They're just so delightful.
Yeah. There's
I want
someone
them
in Scotland, I want to say, somewhere in the UK, that has ones that have been confiscated from other people, because so he has the ability, he can have them, and they're great. Of like, I think he has 4 of them, and they don't all get along, so he has them out at different parts, and he'll go on a hike, and which ones are allowed to just like, some of them are just on a leash because they're like, he's like, they're not gonna survive out here, so they have to come back, and the other ones that'll just fly forward, wait for him, fly back, like they're just so loyal to him. And he just, but
That's great.
teaches them to talk and stuff, and a bunch of them will mimic what he's saying. I forget, the one has like a specific word that it just constantly is saying to him, and he's like, yeah, I know, because it just keeps, and he's like, well, on it. I'll post the link so we can all see it. But yeah, all right.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, ravens though, top of our list then.
Yep. Top of the list. We should be allowed to have them in real life.
Yeah, I like it. My university mascot was the raven, and so I very much loved the raven.
I didn't know this until a couple of weeks ago, but ravens learn to fly from the ground up instead of from the tree.
Oh, boy.
So,
a way smarter method.
Yeah. But no, I found a young. It was gigantic, but there's a young one in my backyard, and I was like, oh, cool. I am going to have to keep the dog inside.
Yeah.
I definitely wasn't trying to befriend the raven or its parents.
Never.
But unfortunately, I kept my dog inside except like supervised times, and chased cats out of the yard for a couple of weeks, and then I guess one night a cat got in and killed it. So keep your cats inside.
Yep.
Fucking cats.
Message. No, we like cats inside. We like cats.
They cross that threshold to outside.
Yeah. You should also. Do you know about the? We're just gonna go. This is gonna just be the Raven episode. Is what's gonna happen.
Raven about ravens
at the Tower of London, and the Raven
Master
there. That Crescent. I'll just tell it because someone
I do not
doesn't know. Okay, so there is the Tower of London, very historical, from like 800 AD, super old fortress. The story is that the land that it's on has always had ravens, and then they started keeping the ravens in the Tower of London, and the story goes that if England falls, the ravens will leave the tower. And it was an ongoing joke during Brexit of like, how are the ravens doing, right? Like every time they have like political turmoil, they're like, has someone checked on the ravens? And so I think I'm trying to think how many they have right now. It's between like 4 and 6. And it's a little like when bird flu was going around, they brought the ravens inside. They totally cheated the system and went, yeah, you're getting removed and inside. But the beef eaters, who are like the red coat guys who stand guard, they're actually all military, which makes sense based on what they do. And the ones that guard the tower, if they become like, you work your way up, and if you're interested enough, you can become the Raven Master. And to decide a new Raven Master, they literally put the guy in with the ravens in like where they sleep at night to see how they will react to it. And if the ravens choose the Raven Master, you can become the Raven Master. If you watched the 50th
That's
episode,
fucking legendary.
Yeah. The last one, it's not the current one, but the last one, he had an amazing Instagram account. One of the ravens accidentally like bonded to him, and so would not mate with anyone else. Genuinely thought he was their mate, and all the time he had to be like, guys. But there's jokes about it in Doctor Who. I think it's the 50th episode. They're in the Tower of London, and the joke is that they're actually all robots, so that like they stay alive and all of this. But like you can become the Raven Master of the Tower of London.
I want it.
That's your job.
I'm not a British.
Yeah. They also like will harass tourists. Like you say, like they will mess with people. Like absolutely, they will like, because people are like, oh my god, the ravens and like whatever, and they full know they're celebrities, and they'll have like one of them stake out basically as someone will go and like steal food from tourists and like They 100%. They're like, the ravens will fuck with you. Like they will fuck with you. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, we should do something similar with bald eagles and our politicians. Like,
Yeah.
if the bald eagles don't rip you apart, you can keep the job.
Yeah.
If not, another election.
Nope, you're out. Another election. Yep.
Which isn't really fair because bald eagles are like seagulls with talons.
Yeah. I was about to say, like, what would we do in Canada? The geese? Nobody's surviving.
Yep, put them in with the geese.
If
no. So you put them in with the geese, but between the mother
Oh, God.
and the goslings.
Yeah, because the geese are fine. I had to walk through them back and forth all weekend because I was at.
They literally
Yogi.
have them just
They're
out
chill.
at the zoo here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dangerous. Sometimes
Just like wandering around.
Like, I got in the middle of a turkey and a peacock turf war. I'd rather deal with that than a goose during egg season.
Yeah. The joke at the Toronto Zoo is that they set up a habitat perfect for geese and they're never in there. Right? Like, because they didn't capture, like, they're not purposely there, but, like, there's one spot and it's like, this is the perfect Canada goose, like, thing. No one has ever seen the geese in there. The geese are everywhere else around the zoo. They're fucking with the polar bears. They're fucking with the cheetahs. Like, the poor cheetahs are probably scared of them.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Cheetahs are very strange.
Cheetahs are scared of everything, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Super anxious.
They have some mental issues because of the number got real low before they got brought back. So they're special little guys.
Aw, cheetahs.
Very, very anxious.
Do they turn white too?
No, they just... I mean, honestly, they're just weird animals in general. But their numbers got very low, so all the ones that we have left are all a little more related than they should be.
Yeah, that's a problem. Oh, there you go. Yeah. All right, well, back on track. So Ravens is now the top of our list. What's next?
Next up, we've got the Gryphon.
Found.
First mentioned as sigil beasts at the gala, but the first time we actually see one is at Lauren's estate on Europa. Icarus.
It's huge, right? Doesn't
it is
like
enormous.
Tear down a tree or something?
Yeah. Let me find the actual measurement. I think it's like this. Its eye is like the size of Darrow's torso.
Yeah.
Okay, that is.
So his great eagle's head is nearly larger than I. One of his eyes half the size of my skull. Okay.
That is. Yeah, you can't have that unless you're the gold.
Yeah.
Like, even
with an entire planet to play with.
Yeah.
Or an entire moon, I guess.
Just a reminder to everybody, in case you don't know your mythological creatures, that is the body of a lion and the head and wings of an eagle. Just so that people who are not always remembering what things are. Yeah, that seems dangerous.
Yep.
It's one of the ones where it's like, I would love to have one, because I like big kaiju-sized creatures. But, okay, think of the food bill for that. What are you going to do? Feed it whales?
Yeah.
Like, you'd be out... Well, one, where are you going to put it? Do you have a mountain it can live on? Because it's going to roost at the top, I assume? And, I mean, you only get to spend time with it because it lets you. You can't tell that anything.
Yeah, like, is
oh my
it
God.
The wildest thing is, like, Lauren got a saddle for it, and he's gonna send Darrow away on it?
Yeah. I mean, it's carved, so there's probably, like, some mental stuff. Yeah. And it's, like, designed to listen to Lauren. And so, I mean, there's some ethical issues where at that point. But I mean, you're paying to have something built that wouldn't exist otherwise. It's not like it's a natural occurring thing.
Oh, absolutely.
So
Yeah.
That-
All right. So
that's
we're
a whole
pretty
other
much
conversation.
saying no. Whereabouts are we putting this?
We're wishing yes, but saying no.
Yeah.
Yes. Wishing
He
yes,
said yes.
saying
He
no.
said yes.
He
No.
said
Put
yes.
it in the yes
That's all we
column.
need. It's above Fox.
We can edit that together. It's fine.
Dang it.
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
Nailed it.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Oh
say
no.
probably below lion, above tiger lynx. Or are we putting it under
Yeah.
the tiger lynx? You were
I'd
dead
say-
against the tiger lynx. This one you seem to be more convincing yourself.
Okay. Because I am okay dying because I see something really cool killing me, like if Godzilla came out of the ocean and stepped on me, cool. No harm, no foul. I'm dead. I gotta see something cool. I'm okay with it. But that is a creature, like, that's not even like a horse-sized griffin. That is a griffin that's like the size of my house.
All right. So
So, whew. I want it to exist. I
No,
want
it
to
would
be
probably
cool
be
with
more
me.
like caw,
Yeah.
not ooh. More of an owl sound.
But
You're
I
supposed to be
love
the
it.
expert.
that took us both too long to be like, why are we talking noises here?
I'll stop.
What kind of eagle? Because if it sounds like a bald eagle, then no, we shouldn't have them because they
Well,
have trash voices.
Well, and that's the thing is, like, I think people don't realize that that's a fun movie fact, that most of the time you think
Yeah.
it's a bald eagle, it's actually a hawk, isn't it? It's one of the hawks. Of
Yeah,
the
it's a
movies.
red-tailed hawk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fucking
bald
Tobias.
eagles. Hey, animorph reference. But yeah, no, bald eagles. They sound like just weirder seagulls.
Yeah.
Boo.
Perfect animal for America. Boom, got it. Actually, most of them live in Canada, anyways. I don't know why they're our
Yeah.
national animal.
We get them all. There was one over the lake yesterday when I was sailing. You could see one swooping.
Oh,
over
nice.
us. Yeah.
But
The
yeah,
coolest
no, we
thing
have
I've ever done
tons-
was doing yoga. I was doing paddleboard yoga, and it was literally like go into, oh my gosh, what is that called? Not the snake pose.
Cobra?
Cobra.
Cobra.
And literally you look up, and then this bald eagle just immediately, and you're like, oh my god, I'm one with nature. But yeah, when we're sailing, they're often out over the bay.
That's majestic as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not like we have so many red-tailed hawks.
Yeah.
Cooper's hawk, American kestrel. You know?
Yeah.
But no, we get bald eagle, who it wasn't a state at the time, but Alaska has a ton of them.
Yes. Yeah. They have like their
Because Alaska
seagulls
is just
there.
Canada light.
Yeah. There we go.
Weird
Like
land
it.
deal.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So
Last
Gryphon is
one.
bottom of the barrel so far. Yeah, we'll see if the last one makes it up.
Last
One.
1-1.
Gryphon.
Oh.
I'd risk it. I'm a hypocrite on that one.
Okay.
fair. I've
I
heard.
put
I've
I have
no
a lot of
story
experience.
next to my comment there.
All right. Final one. It's not. It doesn't actually exist in the book. It's just snake.
Snake.
I mean, it's mentioned. It's mentioned like 16 times.
Oh my god, because they call each other snakes? Is this what we're calling?
Well, they talk about their razors coiled around like snakes.
Oh my god.
The ship is like a dark snake. Pliny talks like a snake.
Grasping
Yep.
at straws. All right.
No, we're grasping at snakes.
Oh god. All right.
Snakes make excellent pets. A lot of them won't care that you're there.
Yep.
I used to have a corn snake. He was very cute. He was a albino corn snake, so he was super orange. Could not survive in the wild because one, he's an albino and he just eat instant hawk food, just sticks out. Um, but no, like I think they're wonderful pets. Very low mate. They're low maintenance except for the times when you actually have to do maintenance and you gotta do a bit of work. Um, it so many when I was working at the zoo, I'd do little talks with the ball python, and people be like, "Is it wet? Is it slimy?" I'm like, "No, the scales. What do you think a scale's made out
Yeah.
of?" And try to make it a little teachable moment. It's like it's just your fingernail. It's just a really smooth fingernail is what they feel like. And everyone's like, "No, it's wet." It's like I'm literally touching it.
Yeah. Why are you fighting me?
Yeah, well, you're wrong, so shut up.
Yeah, and most of them aren't venomous.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, have a snake as a pet.
Yeah.
They live a long time with, if you do reasonable care. Only downsides is, you know, some don't eat dead food, so you have to deal with that. And finding a vet for when stuff goes sideways, but stuff shouldn't go sideways too often.
Yep.
So
They're
All
pretty
right.
in
linear.
a control, yeah, in a controlled environment, as long as you're like doing weird stuff, like, oh, I'm holding him up in weird areas, and he gets caught in an area, and then we like pull him out of the wall, and we like he got hurt or something. It's like, so you're not doing weird stuff with it. It's probably pretty healthy animal.
Yeah.
But yeah, have a snake.
All right.
Then when people say something about it, like, no, you're stupid.
Yeah. Well, so are we putting it? Where are we at the top three, right, or the top two right now? Is Raven a monkey cat? Where we?
I'd say above monkey cat. Ravens just I think we should have them more than snakes because ravens I feel would make a better pet than a snake.
Cooler pet too. Like snakes are great. I
Yeah.
love snakes, but they just hang out rather than ravens. I feel
Yeah.
like I can do shit with.
Yeah, you can do stuff with a raven. You can teach it how to do stuff. They recycle.
There you go.
Can't get people to do that half the time.
No,
Well, you
they're
Real.
on it.
yeah, I mean, places figured out like you make a little bird feed or treat dispenser, and then if you put a can in, it opens up for a bit, and then they're like, "Oh, hey." But hey, if we're not going to clean up stuff, let the birds do it.
That's
So
the first one. There you
Yeah.
go.
ravens.
All right. Well,
Uh,
we've got our ranking then. So, at the bottom, depending, I've got written at the bottom, do not have as a pet unless you're Yogi. Yogi can have a Gryphon. The
Yeah,
rest
Or
of
Lorne.
or Lorne.
Yeah,
The rest of us
two
are
sides of
no.
the same coin.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
definitely Lorne.
people always tell that to me.
Yeah. My cats are in the corner fighting over there because they're getting mad that I'm not going to bed. Anyway, so I'm looking over and they're like battle happening over here. All right, Gryphon at the bottom. Followed, even though I feel like you were more passionate against this one, was the tiger lynx. You were like dead set against the tiger lynx
I've seen too many tigers do stuff.
and lynxes apparently.
We don't need to be. Yeah, we don't need to be near that.
I just think it would be so
No point
cute.
mixing those.
It'd be so
It-
cute with their giant
it
with
would-
their giant mitts.
You're not going to sway me, but I agree that the mittens would be very big.
Giant
But
murder
no.
mitts.
Murder mitts.
Yeah.
All right. Then lion, which you were kind of like on the fence almost on if we could have a lion.
You compared it to the tiger, and the only people who had them were golds, and that's a very different situation.
Okay, fine. Fine. But
mean,
Fox was
like,
no ish.
Bolt- Yeah, like a certain
No
character
adjacent.
a certain character later in the series, they could have one.
Oh,
But us, no.
okay.
They could.
But a fox. Fox is no.
You shouldn't, but you can.
Okay.
But you shouldn't.
But you shouldn't. But then in their top 3, monkey cats, we're all here for monkey cats, apparently. As long as they have the brain of a cat and not the brain of the monkey.
Brain of a monkey, hard no.
Yeah. Brain of cat.
Fair enough.
Great.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Snake is a yes. And Raven is an absolutely. Get us ravens.
Change the laws.
Great. I like it. It was a much shorter list than last week. Much more concise.
Yeah, there's lots of animals in Red Rising. Much less in Golden Sun.
Yeah. We're going to see next...
the whole space thing.
Yeah.
I do appreciate them not taking them to space too often. So it's like, animal transportation is a whole thing. Don't put that on a spaceship. No one needs to deal with that.
No.
Yeah, it's just an extra mouth to feed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
plus, we'd all feel.
Sorry, go on.
I was gonna make a reference, and I made myself sad.
Oh.
But we don't need more of that.
No. In the coming weeks, we're gonna get more into space and deeper into the weird. So I'm excited to see where Morningstar leads us next week, which will actually
Dun, dun, dun.
not be recorded tonight. We will, in fact, take a
These
break.
weren't all recorded a week apart?
They're all a week apart. This is not the same evening as the last one.
Definitely not.
Yeah, but this has been great. I like our deep dives. It's really great. I was also thinking, just off the top of my head, there is a great book called If I Had a Gryphon that you might enjoy, where it's a little girl she has a hamster, and the hamster is very boring, so she really wants a griffin, but then she actually goes through on why all the mythological creatures would be terrible to have as pets. High recommend. The reason she shouldn't have a griffin is it will scare the other dogs at the park. That's why you shouldn't have a griffin.
It is not in my library system, but I'm going to track it down.
It's a kid's book, so it's like a picture book.
I don't care.
Maybe I'll do a dramatic reading one night in the den. I will. But it's got like, I'm trying to think what some of the ones. The dragon needs a fireproof house.
I do appreciate. I'm seeing a unicorn.
Yeah. The unicorn's scared of everything. The unicorn hides under the bed. The mermaids are just always brushing their hair, so you don't want that. I think the Sasquatch.
I don't know. That sounds like it might be up Yogi's alley.
Yeah, the Sasquatch has like also hair fur problems. You couldn't fit the Kraken in your house. You would have to go to the ocean to visit the Kraken. So you can't have a Kraken. Anyway, it goes through all of them, and at the end goes, I guess my hamster's okay. He's like the moral of the story. Like, I accept my hamster.
Oh, jeez.
It's great. Vicky Vansickle is the author of that, who is a wonderful human. But yeah, check that one out. But yeah, it makes me laugh. As we were talking about griffins, and all I can think in my head is the... yeah, wouldn't want a griffin because it scares all the dogs at the dog park. Yeah, it would.
Among other things.
Yeah, that's the one problem.
Oh, it's the one.
Yeah, I'll go find it. Anyway, thank you everybody for listening. Thank you, Yogi, for entertaining our ridiculousness. Thank you, Crescent, for actually reading the books so that we can have some Red Rising content.
I only did it over the last 2 days. Fine.
I don't think I've read Red Rising in 2 years. I should probably do that so I can continue having this podcast. We will see everybody next week, and if you're signing up for Hazard Bedlam, if I have the timing correct, because we're actually recording this way in advance, it should be like right around now, or good luck, but like
have fun.
We'll see you in the Lit Escalates Hazard Bedlam Discord, as well as in the den. Follow us everywhere. Watch The Sims. Or not.
Join the Patreon if you want.
Join the Patreon.
Yogi's toes eventually.
Yogi's toes. They're togies. They're coming. Yeah.
For the right price.
For the right price. You can negotiate.
Everything's for the right price with Yogi.
Yeah, that's what we're learning. Ethics are at the door.
Yeah.
I'm so much fun at parties. I say no to everything.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody, and have a good night.